Hey guys, I'm back. Sabi ko sa inyo, babalik ako eh. Kasi target ko to, kahit 410 to, tapusin ko to today. Para ma-rush ako na. Kasi marami nang paulit-ulit. Nakadikim na. Part 2 na to ng Prof. Ed na rationalization na final pre-board ni Sir Belvin. Pero diagnostic ko lang. Kasi, why not? Why should educate, hanggang ano lang ako dito? 3:30 to 3:40 kasi ako ay kakain. Why should educational institution consider needs of industry in the formulation ng learning outcome? Malamang, to add prestige, hindi. For industry, to save cost, hindi. Basta, di ba, ang gusto naman ng mga educational ang lapit eh. Ang gusto lang naman ng mga educational institutions ay ano, ay ma-prepare yung mga graduates for work. Kaya nga sila nagkakaroon ng connectivity. Kaya nga nagbabago din yung curriculum natin. Because the main goal is, syempre, magkaroon ng learning at ma-prepare tayong mga learners for the world of work. What particular school function is developed when students internalize the meaning of suffrage and apply it during election time? So, ano ba ang suffrage? Yung right to vote natin. So, may kinalaman siya sa political function. If the what in teaching refers to the curriculum, the how of it refers to instruction. Siyempre, paano mo ituturo? It's instruction. Which does not apply to good learning outcome. So, first, state the specific knowledge and skill that a student must be able to demonstrate at the end of the lesson. That is actually a good learning outcome. So, describe how students must be taught. This is also a good learning outcome. State was what must be realized at the end of the program. State what and how teachers must teach. So, I think yung A, which is state what and how teachers must teach, is parang sinabi mo na siya, di ba? Sabihin mo na doon na how will you able to teach it, di ba? So, okay. So, yun pala yung hindi. Hindi siya magandang learning outcome. Kapag sinabi mo na state what and how teachers must teach. Okay. Siguro mas pangit lang siya kaysa dun sa mga choices. Kaya, hindi siya considered the good learning outcome. In the process of becoming aware of contradiction, this is conscientization. Kasi naalala ko to sa CBE na kapag basta may alam na ako sa being aware of contradiction existing within oneself and in society of gradually being able to bring about personal and social transformation, that is con consci conscientization. It is the measurement personality which is the result by dividing the mental age by chronological age, that is IQ. The Piaget's concrete stage, di ba yung kay Piaget meron tayo sensory motor, pre-operational, concrete, at formal operational stage. So, sa concrete operational stage now, what should the teacher provide? Activities for hypothesis formulation, those sa formal na yan. Learning activities that involve problems of classification and order. Um, I don't know. Seriation. Nagawa na ba natin ang seriation ng pre-operational pa lang? I think hindi ba? Nag-sort na ba tayo nung bata pa tayo? Hindi pa, di ba? Next, activities for evaluation process that is part of formal. Stimulating environment with ample objects to play with, that is sensory motor. So, ang sagot natin is learning that involves problems of classification and order. Kasi sa concrete, doon nagkakaroon ng seriation, nagsusort ang estudyante. Which of the following statement on gifted education is true? Gifted is true, is true. Hinanap natin is true. So, lahat ito false. Tignan natin. Gifted learners are naturally well adjusted and don't require social emotional support. Syempre, kailangan pa rin nila. That is false. Teachers don't need any special training to effectively teach. No, kailangan natin ng special learning, lalo na sa mga gifted students. The sole purpose of education is to accelerate students through the curriculum. No. So, walang tama dito. None of this is correct. The concept of This concept includes the sub-processes of curriculum planning, organizing, implementing, and evaluation. So this is the curriculum development. In instructional planning, which among these three, unit plan, course plan, lesson plan, is or are most specific blank lesson plan. Kasi lesson plan, yun yung sa classroom mo na ginagawa. Nag-record ako doon. Which of the following instructional strategies can be used effectively in presenting lessons on cyberbullying and cybercrime? Analyze the provision. Di ba, hindi naman pakialam ng estudyante kapag magbababasahin mo sila at mag-administer ka ng short quiz? No. Research on how the law was amended na nag-i-impact sa both victim and culprit's life? Hindi rin naman, di ba? It's too much. Analyze the related cases by legal provision to be presented in the class using jury trial technique. Better, di ba? Report to the class the status of cybercrime in the country taken from internet source. Ano gagawin, di ba? So, the best way is or pwede din siya sa umbrella method, di ba? Using jury trial technique. Yun yung pinaka-best. Given to high school students who incur long-term absence or who are physically impairment, but permanently unable to attend high school due to time, distance, and physical impairment, that is Open High School Program or OHSP. Which graphic organizer showed the event in chronological order, time lapse, and story map? No? Yeah, alam mo naman time-lapse siya. Pero, in chronological order, dapat meron kang series of events chart. Siyempre naman, alam naman timeline lang. Which is teaching approach for kindergarten that makes real-world experience of the child the focal point education simulation. So, again, dito makikita mo naman na siya. Which teaching approach for kindergarten makes real-world experience of the child the focal point education simulation. Not siya the traditional, hindi yung eclectic, kung meron pa ganyang word, hindi rin yung Montessori. Montessori is about play. So, it's a situational approach. So, gumamit lang tayo doon ng what kind of method? Basta. Next, maghihinga muna ako. 3, 2, okay na. Okay. Which must be present for self-evaluation to succeed? Consensus between teacher and student, self-evaluation. So, dapat may kinalaman siya sa sarili niya. Dapat yung student, meron siyang intrinsic. Diba, meron tayo two types of motivation, extrinsic and intrinsic. Pag sinasabi natin extrinsic, dahil sa mga award, dahil sa KD, dahil sa grades, dahil sa mga ibinibigay na mga tangible na bagay. Pero pag intrinsic, yun talaga passion ng estudyante. Gusto talaga ng estudyante. So, ang pinakamaganda at ideal na para magkaroon ng self-learning, independent learning, self-evaluation, or technically assessment as learning is dapat meron yung student intrinsic motivation to learn. Next, what is the most appropriate tagline for the slogan on cultural diversity? Culture, the cry of men in the face of their destiny. Knowledge of culture. So yung culture, the cry of men in the face of their destiny. Culture, the cry of men in the face of their destiny. Culture, the cry of men in the face of their destiny. That is knowledge of culture. Again, knowledge of culture. Next, which of the following would be an example of a positive reinforcement for learners with EBD? Again, ano na yung EBD in education? Nabasa ko na to. EBD is the EBD, emotional and behavioral disorder. So, ano yung positive reinforcements na pwede natin gawin? Giving the learner candles and food treats, hindi. Kasi 'di ba? Syempre emotional and behavioral, 'di ba? Nagigets mo ba? Hindi siya about sa bagay dapat. Allowing more time to use their phone. Bakit mo yung gagawin? Exemption from the final exam for consistent. Hindi din pwede. That's unfair to other students. So, pinaka-basic lang na para magkaroon ng positive reinforcement sa mga students with emotional and behavioral disorder is you have to praise them verbally for following classroom instruction. Next, what is the integral part of teaching and learning? Integral part. Pag sinasabi natin integral part of teaching and learning, that is assessment of learning. Again, assessment of learning, the most integral part of teaching and learning. Okay. As society develops rapidly, the need to address the changing condition requires new curriculum designs. Identify which among the following actions have influenced teachers to become responsive with changes that occur in schools in the context. So, curriculum change depends people who will implement the change. That is parang sinasabi na yung teacher kasi yung mag-implement. So, depende sa teacher kung paano mababago ang curriculum. So, wala naman siya kinalaban doon sa pinagsasabi kanina. Curriculum changes made earlier can exist concurrently with newer curriculum changes. Pero, porkit may changes, yun na agad ang sagot. No, di ba? So, dito sinasabi kasi na as yung society is nagde-develop, yung kailangan din natin i-address yung mga needs na mga different na conditions na nagbabago din sa curriculum natin. So, dito masasabi natin na curriculum change is inevitable, it is necessary, and it is desirable. Among important characteristic of successful teaching, which will you choose to connote physical vigor, energy, industry, endurance, zealousness, and quickness? That is the drive of the teacher. Diba? There are different characteristics of successful teaching. Pero pag sinasabi nating drive, yun yung parang gaano mo ka gusto na magturo. Ito yung nagko-connote ng energy mo, yung drive mo to teach. Yan. An integral a- an integrative conceptual approach introduced by Roldan as its highest level is the development of blank thinking skills. Critical thinking skills. Ang sagot ko creative kasi according kay Blooms, di ba creative? Creative pinakataas. So sa atin, creative na din yan. So critical. Sino yan?